Secularism and Scientific Temper by Dr. Pushpa M. Bhargava. Dr. Pushpa Mitra Bhargava, born in 1928, died in 2017, who was a visionary scientist, writer, thinker, institution builder, and a strong proponent of scientific temper, was actually a fearless torchbearer of rationalism and humanism. As he was a people's scientist and a crusader against irrationality, he propagated scientific temper to fight obscurantism. In Angels, Devils, and Science, a collection of articles on scientific temper, he talks about secularism and scientific temper. Bhargava says that India is the only country where commitment to scientific temper is enshrined in the constitution as a duty of its citizen. Then only socio-economic, scientific, and technological development can be attained. Secularism is considered as a religious tolerance, but it is the conduct of human affairs based on naturalistic considerations, uninvolved with religion. Oxford Dictionary says that being secular means being skeptical of religious truths or opposed to religious education. It involves as much denial as acceptance. Secularism does not argue against personal beliefs as long as such beliefs are not institutionalized or imposed on anyone else or led to a social conflict. The spirit of inquiry and the acceptance of the right to question and be questioned are fundamental to scientific temper. Religion was always a hindrance to the progress of science. There were conflicts between Copernicus and Galileo on the one side and the church on the other. Darwin and Huxley were laughed at by the church for saying that man has evolved from lower creatures. Religions have two aspects, namely ethical aspects and dogmatic aspects. Thus, all values have become eternal. But a value that is desirable today may not be desirable 100 years from now when lifestyles change. Similarly, science denies the existence of the supernatural and of miracles, which are the very essence of religious dogma. Religions are based on revelation. Truth was revealed to Moses, Christ, Muhammad, and Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. But science has no place for revelation. To science, truth is to be discovered. Science allows testable predictions on the basis of close observation and collation of available information. Man's landing on moon, Pauli's prediction of neutrino, and the prediction of the existence of planets Neptune and Pluto are some such predictions that became true. Science progresses by disproving. Two Nobel Prizes were awarded for the discoveries that were proven to be incorrect. Science is the right to question, but religion demands an unquestioned acceptance. When science takes the unknown as a challenge, religion often leads to a fear of the unknown. Thus, scientific temper leads to skepticism of all truth based on faith, and thereby leads to a negation of religion that is implicit in the definition of secularism. As India is a secular state, the state in our country has no religion. Religions have no part in public affairs. Appointments to various positions are made on secular basis. There is an increasing tolerance of interreligious marriages. But secularism, as practiced in India, has been far from negation of religious dogma. Bhargava is of the opinion that the concept of reservations as practiced in the country is unscientific and non secular. Similarly, if a religion is taught with its dogma, it is a denial of science and of all other religions. Instead, religion should be taught as a fact of history, permitting religion based organizations and political parties, religious teaching in minority institutions, having religious holidays, and having religious biased textbooks, encroachment of public land for shrines and religious practices are all doing damage to secularism. So, scientific temper based secularism is what is needed here. As poverty and communal or religious identity go hand in hand throughout the world, an environment of scientific temper is the only solution. Only with the spirit of secularism, along with scientific temper, we can have integrity and unity in our country.